Okay, good morning, audience. Let me read a speech from Abraham Lincoln, former President of the American state. For scores and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the propositions that all men are created equal. Now, we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whatever the nations or any nation so conceive and so dedicates can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of the war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field. It's a final resting place for those who here gave their life that their nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we shall do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this crown. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have concentrated it for above our poor power to add or withdraw. The world will not little, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated hero to the unfinished work which those who fought here have thus far so noble advanced. It is rather for us that be here dedicated to the great task reminding before us that from their shoulder that we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotions that we here highly resolve that these that shall not have did in vain, that these nations other gods shall have a new birth of freedom, and the government of the people by the people for the people shall not perish from the earth. 87 years ago, your forefather gave birth to a new nation on the continents conceived in freedom, and dedicates to the ideal that all men are created equal. We are new Indians in a great civil war which is testing whatever we these nations, or any nations of similar birth and ideals, can long survive. Now we meet on the battlefield of the great war. We have come to dedicate a piece of land from the battlefield as a final resting place for those who sacrificed their life here so that this nation will live. It is indeed feasible and appropriate for us to carry it out. But if we go deeper, we cannot possibly dedicate, we cannot possibly consecrate, we cannot possibly sanctify this land. The brave men, living and fallen, who fought here have hollowed this land far beyond our limited ability to increase or decrease its sacredness. The world will remember only a few, and will not long remember what we said here, but it will not forget what they did here. It is precisely we the living who must serve the unfinished work for which they have fought so nobly so far. In fact, it is we who are present here who must serve the great task that still awaits before us. That from those who dearly nobly we become more firmly devoted to the ideals for which they have fought voluntarily until the end. That we resolve to the sacrifice of theirs fallen will not be in vain, that these nations under God will be reborn in freedom. And the government of the people, by the people, from the people, will not perish from the face of the earth. I think enough about the speech from Abraham Lincoln, and thank you.